Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to, of course, the Sports Lovers. In today's Dynasty video, of course, we are going to be starting our Dynasty with the Vanderbilt Commodores. Yes, you heard that correctly. Dynasty mode in college football 26 is officially here. Yesterday, we did Road to Glory. Today, we are going to be doing Dynasty mode in college football 26. Monday, we will play, of course, an online game as well, and then we will kind of talk about the rest of the week there. But that is kind of what's going to happen here the rest of the couple of days. Tomorrow, we will preview the Club World Cup final between Chelsea and PSG in New Jersey. So stay tuned for that one as well. But for now, we are going to be playing our Road to Glory, Dynasty with Vanderbilt in EA Sports College Football 26. And it's only fitting that I'm wearing the Auburn gear, right? However, in today's video, hit that like button, subscribe, turn that bell on as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. Tonight, I will be seeing Superman. So this video will, of course, be dropping tomorrow on Friday. So we will have 2 videos on Friday coming for you guys. However, I will be seeing Superman by the time this video drops. So hopefully on Monday, I can give you guys a full review on that. So hit that sub button, leave a comment down below so you guys don't miss out on any of the latest videos. And without further ado, let us go ahead and hop right into this Vanderbilt Dynasty. All right, we are here, of course, at the home page here. We did, of course, just kind of keep Clark Lee in there. We get 100 skill points for pre-ordering the game, so we will have those to use at our disposal. We will use those, of course, later on down the line. But we are Clark Lee. For those wondering, I am playing on All-American for my varsity as well as my Road to Glory. So that is kind of the same situation there. And, of course, I did use, of course, Vanderbilt in this Road to Glory setting. So I am going to use Clark Lee just because it's simple and easy to use like that. And without further ado, let us go ahead and hop right in to this Vanderbilt rebuild. So what we're going to do right now first is, of course, go ahead and go to our prospect list and go to our recruiting board. And we are just going to go down the list and start adding recruits for the most part. We get some athletes. We definitely are going to need a quarterback in this class because Degio Pavia is leaving us this year after this year. So this rebuild will not stop until we get Vandy a national championship. That is the goal here in this dynasty rebuild. So we do have our full 35 targets. Now we can just go ahead and offer some scholarships for the most part here. That is all we can really do. We can scout a little bit, but I'd rather offer scholarships before we scout a little bit. So just because it helps get them early on our list, I guess you would say. Hopefully, some of these guys will realize that Vanderbilt is the place to be and that Nashville will be getting a national championship very, very soon. That is the goal, once again, is to get a national championship for the Vanderbilt Commodores in this Dynasty Rebuild series that we are doing here in EA Sports College Football 26. Again, like I said, Club World Cup final. As we're going down the list, we're just going to go talk about a couple of things. We already got one committed to Vanderbilt. That's what we like to see. 3-star wide receiver. Didn't have to do anything but offer him a scholarship. We take that right there. But again, like I said, Club World Cup final. Chelsea, PSG on Sunday. That's going to be an absolutely banger of a final in New Jersey. It is where the Jets play, for those wondering. They are playing at MetLife Stadium for the FIFA Club World Cup final. Very interested to see, though, where the final is going to be played in the World Cup, if they have announced that already or not, and I'm just not paying attention to it or whatever. So I'm very interested to see that right there. It doesn't, again, we are just going down the list and offering these kids some scholarships right here for the most part. Now we can take a little bit of a look at scouting, as that does use up some of our hours, but it does help a little bit as well. So we're going to go down the list. We are going to clean out our hours for this week, just because hopefully they give us more hours when it comes to the next weeks, because that was definitely something last year, and we do have a deal breaker, so we can go ahead and remove him from our list. But that was something that EA Sports did not really kind of make, I guess, an emphasis on scouting wise, or giving people more hours the next week than they really needed to. So hopefully EA has kind of worked on that one where they could give us hours throughout each week of recruiting, even if we did use up all of our recruiting hours of course, for this week that we are talking, the live week that we are on, and hopefully that can go on to the next week, because I would definitely use all of the hours that I could get for sure when it comes to recruiting a lot of these kids. We're recruiting a lot of wide receivers is what I could tell Vanderbilt likes to have. So there we go. We have used all of our hours right there. We're going to go back now. We are going to kind of upgrade our coaching skills before we do that. We are a master motivator here, Clark Lee is, so hopefully that we can max all of this one out and then move on to potential recruiter as well. So that's kind of the goal here. That's kind of what we are doing right now currently. We're going to max out a bunch of these as Clark Lee does need to get better. He was Vanderbilt's coach for a good while now, and last year he had a really, really good year for the Vanderbilt Commodores. So very happy. We can go ahead and advance the week, but I'm very happy that they did extend Clark Lee after last season because they really needed to. We are first in all of everybody's schools so far, which is very good. We are a C+ championship contender right there. We are on a bye week now. We're going to jump back into recruiting. Yeah, we get 5 hours here as we are number 1 in a lot of these players' schools. So we're just going to go down the list, send the house for the most part in a lot of these players just because it's the easiest thing. EA obviously does not, or excuse me, they're not the right one that we wanted to do. But EA obviously does not take the time, I guess, to say, to make recruiting that much more difficult than it already was. But I do like the new setup here that they have in College Football 26. I like the fact that they are showing us what we need for the next recruiting cycle as well. So a lot of that stuff I am very, very hyped on. So we got our top 10 right there, and we use all of our recruiting hours for the week. And now we can move on to the next week where we will, of course, be playing our season game. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this content so far. Hopefully you guys will continue to enjoy this content as our first game is against FCS Southeast. Anyway, we are back loading into the game, of course. Kind of going to be a little bit wonky editing wise once again as we do get used to this. I did not do play the moments like we normally do in game days, so that is what we are going to do here. Our first home game in 2026 or 2025, excuse me, against FCS Southeast. More plays are available by scrolling down is what they said. And this is our first look at Dynasty. I've not touched Dynasty at all. I've been playing Road to Glory a lot. I've been playing a little bit of Ultimate Team, but I have yet to touch Dynasty in this game. So hopefully it is a little bit better now. We did have a third down and we were not able to get that, but we do have a field goal for 60 yards or so. So this is going to be very interesting to see if I don't think we can hit that at all. We did not hit that one. And we're already starting off not great, not too great here in our first Dynasty rebuild for the Vanderbilt Commodores. But hey, we will get there, right? We're going to continue to our next moment. Red zone alert. We are in the red zone here. We're going to take advantage. Eli Stowers is our best player by far on this offense at a 93 overall. He is a tight end at a 93. One of the best tight ends in the game for sure. As we do get in the end zone there with the touchdown from Degio Pavia, so we will take that all day. We're back in the red zone once again. We are just basically looking to add on to what we just did. So that's the goal here in these first couple of games is kind of get the rhythm down for this offense and what the offense does well under. Try to see what we can do as both of those players just ran into each other. We should have had that touchdown right there. They like to do a lot of RPOs and play action is what I see here from Clark Lee. I like the play action. I don't like a lot of RPOs for the most part. We're going to take off here with Degio Pavia. Actually, we're going to fake him and throw the touchdown there as we get in the end zone for the touchdown. Back in the red zone once again in the second quarter now. 14 zip, and Degio Pavia is hot right now. So we are going to take this one and go absolutely nowhere with Sergic Alexander, I believe is how you say the running back's name. So there we go. Looking for Eli Stowers over the middle here with Vanderbilt, as he is not there, but we do have an open field as we're going to take off with Degio Pavia, and he gets in the end zone for another touchdown. That's what we like to see as well. We got another moment here. 21-7. It should be like 47-7 or something right here. But that's EA sim logic right here. 3 players are on fire right now. Obviously, Degio Pavia is, of course, a superstar in this game. He did take the hit there, but we did get the first down. That is all that matters there. We are now in the red zone, of course. We'd like to see that as well in the second quarter still. So hopefully we do end up scoring on this drive. Get us a little bit of momentum going into the half. That is definitely what we would like to see from the Vanderbilt Commodores specialty of offensive players there. But as we see Degio Pavia throw it to the ground there, gets tackled. It is what it is. Next play mentality is what we got to have. Still got 3 players on fire right now. And usually this right side is always full, or always not, I don't know what I'm even yapping about here, but always open there as we do not get the first down. I'm terrible at field goal kicks, and we did get that field goal to go off the post. However, I'm still terrible at field goal kicks. Now we get another one, though, so let's see if we can't redeem ourselves here. As we get the power, we get the leg, and it is no good there off to the right. I got to time that up perfectly, I'm telling you. This is really tough when it comes to kicking in this game. So hopefully we can get to work on that. But regardless, though, 3rd and inches. Gonna take a shot here on 3rd down. We should be able to pick this up on 4th down, though, regardless, as Degio Pavia throws it over the head, and we are not able to get that one. We have a field goal kick. Yeah, coach wants us to go for it here. I agree with you, coach. I think we do get this one here. I know how to do an option, EA. I don't know why you are telling me this right here. Pavia does not get the first down and turns it over on downs. We were not able to scoot past them, but it does not matter, as it looks like they are going for it on 4th down. We have yet to play a defensive moment, and this is a big one right here. Can we hold them on 4th and 5? This is pretty much the ball game, if you are asking me, as we do hold them on 4th and 5 there in the 4th with 3 minutes left, as it is 1 minute and 27 seconds left in the game. 24-7 Vanderbilt on top right now. That is what we like to see in our first game. The goal for this season, though, is to just make a bowl game for the most part. I'm not thinking of national championship. I'm not thinking anything along those lines. I'm thinking, hey, we get a bowl game just like last year. We'll be good to go. Maybe upset a team or two. But as of right now, I'm just looking for a bowl game. And right now, we're not getting a bowl game. If we're going off of this performance, we are definitely not getting a bowl game. So we gotta ramp up our play style if we want to get a bowl game right there. As it is 1st and goal now, on I believe the 3, something like that, the 2.5 yard line, we'll say. We're gonna hand this ball off to our running back Alexander as he gets in the end zone for another Vanderbilt Commodores touchdown. And they're going for it once again on 4th down. We got to get a stop here defensively. So let us see what we are working with here. 21 seconds left. 4th quarter. They're going to throw this ball up. Oh, man, they should have picked that off. They did, however, pick that off, and that's the ball game there as the Vanderbilt Commodores do get the win 38-7 against FCS Southeast. Anyway, that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know what you thought of the video in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, turn that bell on as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. Once again, Club World Cup final preview will be later today, so stay tuned for that one. Hit that sub button, leave a comment down below. Let me know what college football content you guys want to see next. We did a long Road to Glory format. Next Road to Glory will just be one singular game because it is college. We're going to take that one game by game. So hit that sub button, leave a comment down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I will see you all in the next video.